Let's make sure the microphone is up. There, it's working. What's going on, fellas? What's up, Dean? Hobby time. What's up, Shu? A late night. I haven't been on in a while. Sorry about that. So nothing special. Just coming in to say hello because I have not been around to do the... Well, I've been around to do them, but unfortunately, dinner's usually been at 7 o'clock, and then I got other things, and it's like, screw it. Not going on. But we got things to do. We got to finish that Star Wars build because May the 4th is coming up shortly, and we need some Star Wars builds. I don't know if anybody's got them besides maybe me. And I didn't even finish my Star Wars build yet, so that's not a good thing. I got to finish Darth Talon over there. Anybody looking for our boards? I think Tommy and Spence are back in production with boards because they were talking some kind of scientific gibberish today on Telegram. So they're setting up boards and all that other good stuff. Yes, indeed. We got a lot of stuff going for the business. Also, we got a lot of printing going on. We got Jeannie coming up, the I Dream of Jeannie, where it's just her and her bottle and all that other stuff. Nice. It's going to be me and you, Shu, just like Christmas time. It's going to be me and you are the only ones that are going to have that done. I got plenty of Halloween ones done. I just printed up Snow White with the zombie dwarfs. You could catch that on a short. I'm actually reprinting her body because I broke her bows a second time, and I was trying to make them out of epoxy sculpt or milliput, and I wasn't doing a good job at it, so I have to redo that. But we got Jeannie coming up. We just sold out of the Clint Eastwood busts. So those King Bob. What's going on, Bob? We just sold out of those busts. We only got a couple of Bewitched left. I'm making the genies now. So we got stuff in the works. I got a few more that I got to post on the shop that we're going to be coming out with. If you see anything you want on the shop, we have it set up now where you could get on a list, and then we can know who wants them, and then we'll know how many to make. I'm done with one of my Halloween builds. I'm done with... I think I did 2 Halloween builds already. I'm pretty sure I did 2. I did Mickey Mouse again. I did Mickey Voorhees again. Let me see. Where the heck is the Boyd's Halloween build? Let me go over to media. I'll see what we got done so far this year. Yeah, I got my Mickey done. I did 1. I did the Bewitched, so I got 2 done. Bob has his Hades done, and somebody else did 1, but they only put 1 picture. I need more than 1 picture for that. So we should have a lot because Halloween's still a little bit off. Like I said, I'm doing Snow White, so I'll have a 3rd one done for Halloween. Got a bunch of stuff. I'll have a bunch of stuff done for Halloween. We got a couple King Bobs. Our other King Bob is sleeping. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Not much. I just want to jump on and say hello because I really haven't been here. If anybody was a member and you got an email from YouTube saying you got a refund, that's because I shut off the memberships because I am hardly on the live streams anymore. So it wasn't fair keeping the memberships going, and I'm hit or miss on these things. I'll definitely be here for May the 4th show, the Halloween show, and the Christmas show. Those definitely 3 I know I'll be here for. But the next thing we're doing in here, I just got estimates on flooring for the garage, so that's going to be the first thing we do in here to start renovating the shop. Hopefully that's done by the end of spring, the beginning of summer. I'll have that done. Then we'll start putting up the molding, painting everything, fixing everything up in here, getting the new cabinets, all that other good stuff. So once the shop is the shop, then I'll probably, and I'm going to get a couple more cameras too, probably. This way I could set them up and I could start, showing the 3D prints better than trying to put them up to the camera like this, and I could start building again or doing something on camera because it does get quite boring, not doing anything. But yeah, that's why the memberships are gone. There's no more scroll up top with anybody's name on there or anything like that. So that is gone. But yeah, it's only me, Shu, and King Bob left. What's going on with you guys? Since it's only the three of us. Since I got on really late, and I haven't been on in a while, so probably nobody's looking at notifications or anything like that. And I don't know how much longer I'll do live shows. I might only do 3 a year. I might only do Halloween, Christmas, and Star Wars. And Star Wars might go bye-bye anyhow, because not many people, excuse me, I'm tired. Not many people are building for the Star Wars group build anyhow, so not much we could do about that. If nobody's building, we just kick that one to the side, and then we just do Halloween, and I'll live stream twice a year, Halloween and Christmas. Oh, there you are. You disappeared from the participants. You disappeared, and I seen the number go down, so I thought there was only a couple of us left. Well, there was only a couple of us left, so there's not many. But that's because I'm not here anymore. Cheater box is good stuff. Have you been using the repair stuff? I've been going into, before I even hollow anything out or anything like that, I'll hit the repair button, I'll do the advanced repair, and then I'll do the coating on it. The coating's supposed to make things smoother. It looks a little smoother after the print, so I don't know if we're really doing something, or if it's my settings, for anti-aliasing and all that other stuff. But I do like that you can slice on it and all that good jazz. I'm sure they'll come out with more and more features. I hope they come out with like the Hey Gear one, so I don't have to go over to Hey Gear and hey, what's going on, one? So I don't have to go over to Hey Gear's Chippy Chips. Nah, those are gone a long time ago. Like I was saying, we don't have to go over to Hey Gear's to remove supports, because a lot of places don't use the spheres on them, and they already have them aligned how they print well. So if I could just remove the supports and put my own supports back in, that's an awesome thing. What's up, Ruben? What's going on, kind sir? Yeah, not a lot going on here. Kelly's upstairs resting. She's got a 3-day weekend. I go back to work on Monday. Boo. I don't want to go back to work on Monday. That's gonna suck, getting back up at 4 a.m. But I go back to work for 1 day, and then I'm off for 2 days because Mom, I have to bring her. She's getting cataract surgery, so I got to bring her for her cataract surgery. But yeah, that's all that's really going on here. Not a lot. Just a lot of doctor's appointments. Trying to be careful with the printing. I got my mask. My doctor's, I called him about that too. He's like, if you're wearing the mask, you should be all right. So I got the pink mask. That's the one for the gaseous vapors and all that other stuff. So I've been using that. And Chris was right with the shark. I forgot what he said. What's in my shark air filter over here takes smoke out of the air. So it also does take the noxious fumes out of the air. So I got that going on over here. So we're a little bit safer. I like the supports in Cheeto Box. It's a lot easier. I find Cheeto Box the easiest one to use out of all of them. Yeah. Not many live streams out of me that much anymore. I just get to the point where it's like I was saying to the guys before when you weren't here, it's 7 o'clock, we're eating dinner. By the time we're done with dinner, it's time to walk the dogs at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday. By the time I'm done with the dogs, it's 8:30, 8:45. And it's like, I'm not going on at 9 o'clock at night on a Wednesday. Saturday, I'll go on later. But even then, Saturdays, we've been doing stuff. We've been trying to get a lot. What takes up my time is stuff for the business. We're doing a lot more 3D prints and stuff like that, so that takes up a lot of time, and it actually cuts in my time doing the builds and stuff. So once you start running into the business aspect of it, it takes away from everything you try to do. Yes, indeed. And then I'm running around with, I got my doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And then the old ladies have their doctor's appointments, so I'm running around doctor's appointments. I have to get one of those. The laser engraver sounds very fun to use. Definitely fun. My buddy at work, he doesn't do the 3D printing. He does the laser engraving and the laser cutting and stuff like that. And he's telling me which ones to get. I'm like, I ain't getting nothing until this garage is done. And then I could put a laser cutter somewhere in here. and mess around with the laser cutter and try not to kill myself with that thing either. There's a lot of fun tools out there. Definitely a lot of fun tools out there. Definitely ordering that hoop vat shoe. I think you might have been here when I was showing the hoop vats from Cheeto. They're from Cheeto Box, but they call it Cheeto System. Instead of taking all the screws out, you just use those little clips, and they got perforated sheets that you just put the damn FEP in, lock down the sheet, and you're good to go right back at it instead of all those damn screws. And I noticed I changed FEP the other day. I don't know if yours, the little bracket that holds the FEP, mine is starting to bend from tightening all the screws down and stuff, and I'm hoping that doesn't mess with the prints in any way. But yeah, we're good here. Nothing special going on. I got mine for Christmas. It's a nice starting. Sweet. And you're just playing with it now? You got it for Christmas and you're just playing with it now? Well, I guess you had to set up room and stuff like that. Make sure that everything's good to go and then start playing with the laser cutter. How bad is the smell from that when it's cutting something or it doesn't? I'm assuming wood or plastic or plexiglass would probably have the worst smell. I guess if you're engraving metal or something, it might not smell that bad. Yeah, that idea is so much better than taking off. I'm hoping. The only problem I can see with them not doing it for the M7s, the M7 series, is because the heater is built into the vat, so they might not do it for the M7 series unless they it's not proprietary, or they figure out they reverse engineer the vat for the M7, and then they could do one for that. They're pretty expensive though. I think it was like $94 for the vat and 3 sheets. If you get the vat alone, it's $75, I'm pretty sure, but you need the FEP anyhow. Didn't have any place for it. Smell like wood. So far not bad. Just when you cut, but not. Sweet. Yeah, I figured when you were cutting wood that it would smell pretty wood burning ish. But it's cool. You can engrave a lot of stuff. My friend does a lot. He brings in stuff. He gave me a couple things he laser cut, which was pretty cool. Something from Star Wars and stuff. Plenty of files out there for that too. And if you guys aren't on Facebook and you didn't see, we have an artist doing our own products. Some of our own products were coming out with the Three Stooges first. So we're going to have 2 separate bases for the Three Stooges. I think the second set of bases is going to interlock, but we're doing 2 sets of bases just in case somebody's only a Moe fan and they only want Moe. But if they want all 3, I think we're going to have it say the Three Stooges across, so when they interlock, it's it has their logo of the Three Stooges on there. So that's the first one we're going to do. And then we want to do Young Frankenstein, Snake Plissken, and there was one more, and I don't remember what the other one was, but we got a few. If you guys know Joe Hudson, he just did Farrah Fawcett, the one we have on the poster as kids that was up on every kid's wall in the 70s. And I'm trying to think of the other one they did. They did Elvira. They did Elvira, which came out nice. So he's got a bunch that are really cool. Some of the guys were saying they want Old West stuff. Like when we didn't come out with it. CA3D did the Clint Eastwood bust, which is really nice. We also have him in 1/10 scale figure that you can get if you want it. But Clint sold out really quick, and they did a really nice job on him. But I know Joe was saying that he would want more Western stuff. If we see that people want Western stuff, we'll have stuff like that made up too. We're not going to be selling the STL files because they get ripped off too quickly. So we'll be printing up the stuff and selling it ourselves on the site. So what else is going on? See, it's funny because I don't see participants except for Shu, so I don't know who's here hiding. I know Ruben's here. He's probably here. Hobby Time's still here. Probably. One might be here. Bob might be here. I don't know. I just see 2 people up in the corner over there and 1 person on participant. So it might be just me and you, Shu, hanging out, talking nonsense, doing whatever we got to do. And then once I'm off of here, I think I'm gonna take the dog. Well, they just came in. I'll take them out like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then hit the bed. And tomorrow sucks. I'm going to have to be in bed by like 9 o'clock to get up at 4 a.m. Boo. Not fun. Not fun. There's Ruben. There's Ruben popping back in. I guess if you're idle for a while, it takes you out of participants if you don't say anything for a while. So, yes. Chris is having a beer. We know Bob is fixed his hair and he's in bed. We don't know where Dirk is. Dirk's missing in action. I just saw Kalen on the Discord. But he must be doing his own thing, so no big deal. But yeah, I can't wait till this place is done so we can do, if we're doing live shows, we could do a little bit more than sit here and chat. And I can't even grab Snow White because when you put her pieces together, she falls apart too quick. And I really, really got to finish up this Darth Talon. I just gotten very lazy with her, and she needs to be finished up. It's not a lot to go either. Not a lot to go. It's the tattoos that are a pain in the neck on her. I'm trying to be a perfectionist with the tattoos, and because they're raised, and there's a little lip, and I just keep touching it up, and then I hit the red and touch up the red, and then the red hits the black, and I touch. So it drove me crazy. But I do have to finish her up. This way I can take pictures of her, put her up on a shelf somewhere, and that'll be that for her. I'm not even going to go crazy with highlights or shadows. I just want to finish her up, have her done, say she's done, and move on to something else. Well, actually, after her, definitely I have to do Genie in the Bottle, because I want to do build videos for almost all the stuff we're selling. What the hell is that? That was a big squeak. Some floorboards loose. And then after that Genie, I have the Genie with Major Nelson, the capsule, on the desert island. So there's going to be two different Genie. Dirk's either with the twins or the misses. Yeah, this is true. So we'll have two different Genies. We're going to be doing a lot of the old classic cartoon stuff. I'm definitely getting that big diorama of the Jetsons that UEL has. So I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that for myself. And once that prints up nicely, I'll put it up for basically pre-order on the shop. So if somebody does want it, they could just click on it. I'll know to print it up. In like a week or two, they'll have it, because it's a big process. Anybody that 3D prints in here knows it's a big process. I've been letting my things even dry out longer. What I did get though for 3D printing, and I have it in my utility room, I have my air compressor, my big air compressor. Well, that one's the small one for my air tools, but I got one of those blow nozzle things like the Frozen commercials always use. That thing is the greatest thing in the world. Stick it in a hole and it starts blowing out all the water or resin that's inside, and you keep blowing it out till you see no more. And then I know the inside's pretty much cleared out, so I don't have to worry about anything popping. But me and Shu have been running into big problems with Wicked files. A lot of the Wicked files that I've been doing, because I was supposed to do Jason Voorhees, and I'm not doing them because there's voids in it. And anybody that doesn't 3D print, what happens when you have a void and you can't get to it, you can't make a hole in it or anything like that, especially if it's in a spot where there's like major detail, that void will sit there with resin in it. And that resin, after a while, will crack the hardened resin, or it may even explode. Like it'll pop and resin will go everywhere. So I don't want to print those up. I got to send pictures over. Well, I'm going to put them up on Discord and tell Omar, because Omar's friends with one of the, I guess, the designer over there. This way he can see in the Friday the 13th. And these are solid pieces. The head's solid, and the Friday the 13th thing is solid. So so those got to be fixed before I touch those. And there's a lot. There's like, what's up, Dan the man? Dan the man. Good evening, kind sir. There's a Grogu I want to do in his cradle, and the top half of the cradle has the front section and the side section. I swear to God, I punched about 20 holes in it, and it's still, the void didn't go away. I don't know if they'll fix one of their free files, but I hope they do, because I want to print that out and do that for a friend at work. No notification, boo. What's going on, Chuck? Everybody's coming in late because there's no notifications from you of the tube. YouTube's crazy. YouTube's crazy with the notification. Nah, we haven't been doing much. We haven't been doing much besides yakking about nothing. Just telling everybody what's going on, which is nothing. Letting everybody know no names above me anymore because got rid of the memberships just because I'm so hit and miss with live streams. If I get back on a normal schedule once this thing is up, then I'll open up memberships again to anybody that wants to join up. But not until I get on, because if I'm not providing you the service that you're donating for, how is it fair that I take the cash? It's not. So that's why I shut them off. It's not fair that I'm not here every Wednesday and Saturday like I used to be. But like I said, once this place gets cleaned up and everything's all situated and we start getting back into a normal schedule, then I'll open it back up. And if anybody wants to join, they can join. If not, they don't have to. Totally up to them. I've had a big issue with my Grinch diorama. Dude, the Grinch diorama, big bad voodoo daddy. Nice. The Grinch diorama I was trying to do, the biggest problem I have with that shoe is the garland around, all the little spikes. And in that garland are voids in there too. I don't know if, just start with this count. I would have to turn memberships on, and then you guys would probably have to sign up again. So I don't want to make you do that. Wicked, I don't know who looks after or is checking these files. If they give them to me in Shoe, we'll check your files. It's easy. You throw them into Cheeto, and Cheeto shows you everything that's bad. It's like Snow White. That's by Creative Geek. That had a void in it, but luckily enough, where the void is, actually there were two voids in it. He did it interesting. He actually put her mouth is closed. You don't see teeth, but he made. I guess it's easier for them to get a shape of a face. He used like real teeth and stuff. He drew that up first and then put the face over it. But there was a void at the top of her head, but luckily enough, it wasn't through her hair. It's where the ribbon goes, so I was able to put a 1 millimeter hole in that and get rid of that void, so I didn't have to worry about her head exploding. But 9 times out of 10, I haven't had really any trouble with any files like CA3D. I don't find voids in, and if I do, it's a place where I could pop a hole in it. Abe 3D, none. UEL, none. Wicked has tons and tons and tons of voids. So I don't know. And they, what's going on, Phil? And those guys, I don't know if they pre-print them, test print them. I'm pretty sure they do test print them. I know Abe 3D, even Kutan, who Kutan Sculpts, I haven't found voids in them. But Kutan Sculpts, Abe 3D, and CA 3D. Damn Coke, excuse me. Coca-Cola, not cocaine. Those three, I know they always do test prints on them, and they show you their test prints. So they're looking for the voids, I'm sure. I don't know if some of these places just want to pump out those files to us without looking, because a lot of times, popping voids. A lot of times you'll see them coming out with fixes for stuff. Especially if you're on Gumroad or you're on their Patreon, you'll see the fixes come out. Usually with CA3D and Abe 3D, something's wrong with like a key or something like that, and that'll be fixed. I haven't seen voids or anything like that. Yes, popping the voids. Voids are bad, Spence. Voids are very, very bad. The one I got to print up, and I have my little thing in my safe box over there. And I'm hoping I could get that in before the end of the year. That would be good. Halloween one too is the one Dirk gave me for Christmas with the Nazgul guy riding his horse, and the little hobbits are hiding underneath the roots of the tree. That's a cool diorama. So I want to get that one done eventually. Haven't had time to play with my printer yet. Finishing up my Bandai group build kit. Dull Coat done. Decals in the morning. Nice. Yeah, that's surprisingly a lot of people. No, I shouldn't say a lot, but people that seen my Max videos, I get questions on that one a lot about how it seems like a lot of people have problems with things sticking to the build plate. Me, I had to raise my bottom, not my bottom layers, the bottom light to cure it on there to 80 just to get it to stick. So I really had to bump mine up. And the other thing with the Max, for you guys with the Max, remember, I just found this out too. And I didn't even think about it. Because it's a bigger plate, when it's pushing down into the vat and onto the FEP, it takes longer for it to push all that other resin out and get that really thin layer in there. So you want to bump up your light delay a little bit. I bumped my light delay up to two seconds. This way when it's pushing down, it gives it enough time to squeeze all that extra resin out and then come back up and then go back down. It adds time, adds a lot of time to your prints, but they do come out a little better. Like Snow White's base, I think, was supposed to be an 8-hour print, and she ended up being almost an 11-hour print because of the added time. But we're always fiddling with the settings on the printers and stuff like that. I have to re-level the max more than other prints. I haven't had to re-level the max yet. I haven't had to touch the level on that at all, except for the first time I leveled it. I haven't touched the level on that. These guys, I had to get for the M5S. I had to get the new build plate because the original one, what I told you, was the solid neck and you couldn't level it, and that's what was giving me so many failures. But these guys I only leveled the one time, and they've been fine. Plus they're self-leveling. Unfortunately, it looks like the M5S Pro is going to go away. I don't want to get the M7 Pro because the vat on it has this big block in the back that's the heater, and it's a pain in the ass to empty out any of the resin when you're trying to change stuff. Hey, what's going on, Kaylin? That's the one thing that I have a harder time with. If I have really tiny stuff, that goes on these printers, the medium-sized printers, because it seems like the Max has a hard time doing the small stuff. The reason I got the Max mostly is for bases. Yo, Kevin, how you feeling, brother? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well, sir. Yes, indeed. How long? How many days now is it tobacco free, my friend? But yeah, the Max is great. I just actually today printed up stuff for Jeannie. I printed up 4 of her bases on the Max and 1 on the M5S Pro, the 14K, and I matched them up. Couldn't even see a difference between the both of them. So they looked exactly the same when they came off the build plates. Yeah, there's the smaller stuff goes on. It's nice too that if I want to do something quarter scale, I could fit it. I was able to fit the quarter scale, well, most quarter scale stuff on here except for the bases on these guys. But now I could do a whole quarter scale thing up on there. 131 days. Good for you, man. Good for you. And actually, I can't wear it while I'm talking to you and I don't smell anything. So I did talk to the doctor about this mask, and he said this is good. I can do as long as I'm wearing my mask while I'm doing, and I do because I get yelled at by them. As long as I'm wearing this mask, this one with the pink filters is made for the noxious gases and also, like sanding stuff and stuff like that. But I got these specific filters for the fumes from all the stuff. So he said, as long as I'm wearing this, I should be fine and we shouldn't have any problems. And I also talked to him, like Chris said, about the Shark air filter because that thing does eliminate smoke and stuff like that. He said that's very good to have in here with these things. It doesn't eliminate it 100%, but it is pulling noxious stuff into the filters, into the HEPA filters or whatever the heck is in there. So he said the combination of these both, I should be okay, but don't sit with my face over IPA and stuff like that without the mask on, because then he won't be able to, if something does change, he's not, or doesn't change, he's not going to know what is what. So we got our mask to make sure we're protected, and we wear that all the time. I actually got new rubber gloves, which is a good thing. I struggle fitting the larger bases on the Saturn IV Ultra. Eventually I get a Max or just an FDM printer for the bases. Jeff, what's going on? What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, but I'm definitely being much safer. This sucker, I do the old military thing, make sure when you put it on, make sure the seal is nice and tight. So, but this is a good mask. I don't smell it. When I have this one on, with these pink suckers sitting over the IPA, because I sit over it washing all the stuff in the dirty IPA. I can't smell the IPA at all. I can't smell the resin. So that thing really, really works. I forgot what it's NIOSH. This is the 3M 6923. This one's made for vapors, organic vapors, and some other stuff. It says organic vapors right on the side here, and dust and stuff like that. And shoe. Good. Particulate filters for particles, black cartridge for organic vapors, and yellow for vapors and corrosives. Yeah, this pink one, this pink one's for the, it's got a whole slew of stuff on here that it's good for. It's in French and other things besides English, but it's got a whole, I don't know what all of the little things on here. I know OV's organic vapors. It does OV, SD, HC, CL, HF, HS, and P100s. Whatever all those are, this is supposed to be the top of the line filter for, like, pretty much, not top of the line, but one of the best filters for keeping your lungs safe from all that other crap. And shoe, I went to Home Depot and I got black nitro, like the nitro rubber gloves we wear, except reusable ones. They're kind of like kitchen gloves. So I've been using those for the wash and cure, because unfortunately I've had the other ones break on me while I'm doing stuff and getting shit all over my hands. So I got those. Bucket filter method this weekend. Is that the one BG did? The pink lid has a fabric filter in there. You can pop it off and see the yellow is a cartridge. You're going to pop it off. Yeah, this one is funny because you can't... Actually, Spence... No, these are, Spence, these pink ones from 3M, these I can't change the stuff inside. This is locked on here. This one won't come off. These I have to toss, and I actually bought a second set of these because I really don't know how long it'll last with the vapors that we have. So I figured every month or two I should change the filter on here, just to be on the safe side. I'd rather pay the $18 and save my lungs than wear it for 6 months to a year and I'm just breathing in bad air. So I figured every month to 2 months should be fine to change it. Jim, what's going on? I just lick my 3D prints until they're clean. The residue from the resin, the IP makes a good face. Ah, jeez Louise. Jeez. Oh, speaking of which, I got another new tools for you 3D printing guys. What happened was, when you get a 3D printer, they send you a scraper, and the last scraper that came with the Max was nice, but it had a rubber handle, and the resin got up and through the rubber handle, and it actually split it. It split the rubber handle, so I just threw that out. So, you 3D printer guys, I went to Home Depot today and found this one. It's in the plaster section. This is stainless steel, the whole thing. There's no gaps or anything on here. Totally stainless steel. It popped all of the stuff off very easily, and I don't have to worry about resin getting back up underneath that plastic and splitting another handle because it's solid stainless steel from the tip to the butt end of this thing. It was a little on the pricey side. It was $15 for one scraper, but this will last me forever now. So we got that guy. So if you go to Home Depot, that's from Stanley in the plaster aisle. That thing is really nice. Steve, what's going on, sir? Then put those filters in 2 Ziploc bags to keep them from saturating in open air. Oh, these Spence, on this one, the other ones that the backup filters I have, they're in the pouches. I didn't open the protective like foil pouches or whatever they come in. Those are still there. So are you saying put this guy in a Ziploc bag when I'm not using it? What's up, Omar? If you're saying that, I'll do that while I'm not using it, because I'm assuming while it's not in use, it could deteriorate. You know more about this stuff than I do. I don't know, I was always a fool with masks and stuff like that. But if that's the case, I'll throw that in in a Ziploc bag so nothing happens to it. Okay, so I'll put this. I get the big gallon Ziploc bag. Shove this in here. I mean, I could just take these. These just pop off, and I could put these in a Ziploc bag. Okay. So what do you think, Spence? Am I right? Like every month or two, change out the filters just to be on the safe side? Because I know they don't last forever. I just don't know how long they... Hey, Deb, I hope you're feeling all right. Hope you're doing well. I hang mine on the hat rack. George, what's going on? 2 Ziploc bags to keep them from saturated. Okay. Double the Ziploc bags. So I'll make sure I'll take care of those because we want to breathe right. So if anybody wasn't here, don't yell at me that I have 3D printers. I'm doing 3D print stuff. I talked to the doctor. Anybody that's coming in now, he said I'm good with this mask. If I'm using my mask and I have my shark filter going. And I couldn't do the show like this because you're really not going to hear me. So, but as long as I have that on and stuff, he says we're pretty much good to go. But he said make sure you wear it, and I do, because Kelly and Kenny, they said they want me around. No, it is not. Tomorrow is haircut day. I haven't had a haircut since November. I go back to work on Monday. So tomorrow morning I got to get up early, go to Staten Island, go see my little Asian guy that does my hair, and go get him to cut my hairs. If you can smell the vapors in the mask, replace the cartridge. When it gets tougher to breathe, the filter's... Okay. Yeah, I can't... Spence, this thing is great. I swear to God, I'm sitting over the freaking... Like, without the mask, you breathe... The IPA hits you, and you're like... a little bit, and you kind of turn your head, and you start doing it to the side, trying to breathe. But I can sit directly my face over the IPA, and I can't smell any of the chemicals at all. So that thing works really, really well. Very, very well indeed. So I can't complain. As long as it's keeping me safe and keeping me breathing, that's a good go like that, be a rebel. Should I do the show like Bane? Do the show like Bane. We'll keep the mask on and we'll play some Batman music or something like that. So yeah, that's a good deal. I need a new mask. The straps are wearing out. Yeah, that's the only bad thing. These do, especially the bottom stretchy ones, those stretch out after a while, and you need a new mask. Get my hair cut and shave yesterday. Winter is over. Shed the fur. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Today here was 82 degrees, and it's going to drop down to 50 tomorrow. It was nice and summery out. With the mask on, you sound like old NASA recordings from the Apollo program. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's the only bad thing is, like, when I'm down here now and I got the compressor on and I'm cleaning up. If you weren't here before, I got another new thing. I got the compressor going, and I got one of those air blaster things for the compressor that I blast the all the stuff off of the prints, and it gets them drier quicker, and it gets everything out of the inside a lot quicker. But I got that going. I got the mask on. And I can't hear nothing from upstairs, so if Kelly's yelling at me, I get in trouble. She's like, aren't you listening? I'm like, I can't hear a thing. If only I had enough hair to cut. Uh-oh. Where's the soda? The soda's right there. Away from the keyboard, on the cutting mat, and out of sight. It's out of sight. We don't want to spill any soda. Not at all. There it is. There it is. I have it. I have my Coca-Cola because the Coca-Cola was on sale. Coca-Cola was on sale. I tried, what is it, the raspberry Dr. Pepper. It was pretty good. It's not an everyday thing. I like the strawberries and cream much better than the raspberry. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Yes, a live stream. I haven't been here. I haven't been here for live streams at all. Yes, I am learning, Dan. We keep it all the way over to the side, so we don't get it on the mouse, we don't get it on the Stream Deck or the computer. We don't want to ruin any of that. Everybody here is doing good, but no, it's I was telling everybody before, Dan. We've been eating late, 7 o'clock, and by the time we eat and walk the dogs and stuff on a Wednesday night, it's almost 9 o'clock. So Wednesday nights, I don't want to jump on that late, and Saturdays we've been busy, so I just haven't been on. But once this place is done, we'll try to get back on a regular schedule, because me and Kelly are making kind of an office little thing in the corner so she can do her schoolwork and stuff like that. She has a place to do that quietly. Yeah, there's more. I think there's more sugar in this than Pepsi, but Pepsi tastes sweeter for some reason. This is 39 grams. Check that out. Total sugars 39 grams. Included 39 grams added sugars, 78% of the daily value. It's a lot of sugar in these things. Yeah, I'm back to work on Monday. 4 a.m. wake-ups again on Monday. Well, only for one day. And then I'm off 2 days, and then I'm back. Then I'm back for good. I've been out since November 13th. I haven't been to work. It is. Coke's got a lot of sugar in it. A lot of sugar. I think that's when... Oh. My Do Not Disturb is on. I like turning my Do Not Disturb off while I'm still awake. Yeah, I think it was November 13th that I got bit. Yeah, I got bit on November. I was off that Wednesday. I took off that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I wasn't supposed to get bit by a dog. And yeah, I haven't been to work since November 13th. So December, January, February, March, 4 months. 4.5 months I haven't been to work. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun going back to work. Flavored water 90% of the time. Dr. Pepper Cherry 0 the other 10%. When we don't, I've been pounding water because they haven't been buying soda, but now it's on sale. So I've been pounding my sugar-free iced tea. Problem with Blackberry Doctor is that it's still brown. I was expecting it to look purple. The disconnect was put off. It was decent, but it wasn't that good. Like strawberry and cream is really good. The orange Coke was pretty good too. If you had so much sick leave, do you keep? Absolutely. FMLA, it's government. They can't. You get covered 60 days. 60 days every year, but you have to have 1,250 hours. So our sick time and stuff is weird. It's a very complicated system, but I'm on short-term disability because of from the dog bite. Got the PTSD, hypervigilance, and anxiety. So it fucked me up basically. Sorry about the F word, but it did. So I'm out on those for psychological reasons, and I see my doctor all the time. Twice a week. Once a week, and then another doctor with her. That one's twice in 1 week. But because I have so many years in the company, I'm on short-term disability. I could be out a whole year with full pay, and I don't lose my vacation time or personal time or anything like that. Tea for me. I love tea. Carbonation makes you burp. The advantage to being retired to go back to work on the 3rd of never. Absolutely. People complain about union jobs, but we have good protections. Shouldn't complain about union jobs. Unions got whatever the union has, most people have. It's because of unions. Sick is unlimited. We don't carry over sick time. We go by FMLA, the Family Medical Leave Act. Everybody in the United States has FMLA. If your boss tells you don't have FMLA, they're lying to you. It's federal law. So you get 60 days a year that you can be out sick, but FMLA doesn't mean your company has to pay that 60 days. We get paid. But to get those 60 days, you have to have worked 1,250 hours before you got sick. So it's a very weird thing to keep track of. Working for the man's never fun. Unless there's a miracle of changing the economy by next July and my pension goes back up, I unfortunately will have to work past my 30-year mark. But that's okay. If I have to work an extra 2-3 years, it's no big deal, as long as my pension goes back up. Indeed, it does make you fat. Indeed, it does. Coke makes me burp a lot. That's the cokey side of it. But yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. More cartoon stuff for the shop. I got Freddie Flintstone. trying to think. Who do we got? Cartoon. Because I'm really enjoying the cartoon ones. Is that my Kelly?
Yeah.
Is that my Kelly? Kelly? Hi, Kelly. We're talking to the boys. What's he going to get? Ah. Yeah, we got Bewitched. We did Hot Dog. I'm not sure what Hot Dog is. Archie from Archie and the Gang. Asterix and Obelix. That's not something we grew up with. Betty Cooper, Birdman, Bobby's World, Dino Boy. I got Egon from the Ghostbusters cartoon. Figaro and Cleo. Fred Flintstone. Some of the Harlem Globetrotters from the cartoon. George of the Jungle. The Ghostbusters. Hanna-Barbera. Hardhead Mo. Genie. Jerry. The little mouse. Jerry's cousin I have. Lazy Luke and Blubber Bear. Linus. Major Nelson and Genie. Mr. Magoo. The Muttley Machine. Penelope Pitstop. Peter from the Ghostbusters. Peter Perfect. Phantom Finky. Popeye. That's another one I got to do. I think maybe after the two Genies I'll do Popeye. Another Ghostbusters. Red Max. Scooby-Doo. Scrooge McDuck. That's another one. That's good. The Mask. I do have Tom and Jerry. Twiggy. Wally Warris. And that's it on those. But I am going to buy more of the cartoon ones because I do really like the cartoon ones. You want to wave at people? Where are you going? You can wave at people. There you go. There goes Kelly's hand. There goes Kelly's hand. You could say hello if you want. I love the... what's that? Oh, there's Kenny. Yes, UEL does some really awesome work. The ones I want to get, I'm definitely getting the Jetsons. What's up, homeboy?
Hello, so can I borrow your
my Jeep? You want my Jeep?
Yeah, please.
Why are you taking my Jeep?
There's mom's parked behind me.
Ah, okay.
I gotta go get her baking soda.
There's my Jeep. You're welcome. Oh, I almost yelled it out while I was on stream. Uh-oh. They're yelling, "Hi, Kenny's boss."
Who's that, Mom?
No, there's Looney Tunes coming. Yeah, that's Mom. Uh-oh. Kelly's going to jump on to say hello to you guys. There's Looney Tunes definitely coming, but I just got to buy them, and I get a discount from UEL. UEL does some really nice stuff. And here she comes. She put her hair down to talk to you guys. Here you go. You could talk to him. You could talk to him. Kelly's coming to say hi because she hasn't said hi in a while.
Hello, everybody out there in the modeling world. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe amidst the chaos of the world. So let's see who's on. Never know. And I can't see.
Want my glasses?
No. Hi, Spence. How are you? Omar, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Give the beautiful wife a kiss for me. PJC20. Well, hello, everybody. Hey, Dan. Okay, good. Hey, Chuck. Chuck Skull TOB. Hello. I know I have to squint. Yeah. So I hope everybody is doing okay and doing well with your modeling. Kenny hasn't been on in so long. A lot going on here. It's always chaos. My cortisol levels are shooting up like crazy. Hey, Shul, how are you? Hey, Ruben. Hey, Steve, how are you? Yeah, no, I haven't been on here in a long time. And sometimes I wonder, like, if I should, like, come on and say hello, because I don't really say anything, you know? The highlight is talking about him, and there's so much to say. But, you know, other than that, I don't really bring anything. But I do like to see how everybody is doing from time to time, and I'm always asking Kenny, you know, how everybody is doing, and, you know, for those who did friend me on social media, you know, I see that way, and, you know, and then when he's talking about, like, things that are coming up, you know, that's how, like, I kind of keep tabs and, like, see how everything is doing. But it's just been such it seems like things are going very quickly, and you can't. It's like you just need it to stop for a little bit, and it's just not. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's just fast. Oh, well, thank you, darling. I bring class. That makes me feel good. I hope I don't have anything in my teeth. So things are going okay here. I haven't jumped off a building yet. I haven't developed a drinking problem or any kind of addiction, so that's a good thing. It's a struggle sometimes. No, I've just caffeine. That's my new thing. Kenny, did I bring my coffee over there?
Where is
Did I leave it right here? My iced coffee.
No.
So
Did you bring that? I didn't see iced coffee.
I may not have brought it down. I may have left it upstairs. So, I love coffee. I love coffee, and
She does 27 cups a day.
no, I don't. I used to drink a lot. Like I used to have like an old-fashioned percolator, because I think like that truly does make the best coffee. And what I would do is, this is kind of disgusting, but I'm sure people have done worse. I used to make a pot of coffee in the morning before I would go to work, and I'd pour myself my coffee, and then I'd pour myself a travel coffee going to work, and then I would shut it off, and then when I would come home, I would reheat the old coffee, and that would like gross Kenny out like so bad. And I just like want to taste. It's like there's no point in like making like a whole thing, because it doesn't. It's not like the Keurigs or the K-cups now, where it's like in a couple of seconds you have coffee. It like takes a bit. But I used to drink a lot, and then Kenny was dating this girl who I loved, but whatever. She likes iced coffee, and
Kenny Jr.
No, the little one, Kenny Jr. Yeah. And she really liked iced coffee, and then she was getting him into like organic stuff. So he had bought this organic cold pressed iced coffee. It comes in a glass jar. It has different flavors to it, like vanilla, regular, original, or whatever. And so this one day he hadn't opened it, and I was like, let me try it. And I put my creamer in it. Silk almond creamer, sweet and creamy, very delicious. And I got addicted. I can't stop drinking iced coffee. So I have a cup of coffee in the morning. Like I don't even make coffee in the morning before I leave for work. I just make my coffee for the travel, and I drink that. So that's 1 cup. Really, because I don't like fill up the travel mug. I make 1 cup and throw it in there with, and when I get home, I don't have any coffee, and it's just iced coffee, and I have that before I go to bed, and I can't stop. Yeah, percolator is old school. It is, and you don't find them. Mine was like one of those like old school. Like, no, it was your mother's. Yeah, it was like a white, like with the old blue design on the side. Like, yeah. I had a metal one once, and I never had a glass one. Oh, really? You got the popcorn popper? I made popcorn once. I used to have, the it's not the same, but the one with the metal that you had to shake it over the stove? Jiffy Pop. I had that. My mom and I, that was like what we did. I made popcorn once, and I know that Kenny's going to make something dirty out of this because I just know him, but I don't like the idea of hovering over something that's could pop in your face at any time, like you're kind of shielding yourself. Yeah. So
we had the popcorn popper.
I had to like
That
bob
put
and
the
weave,
popcorn in and come down the little.
That's what he's talking
chute,
about.
And you put the butter on top of this little grating as the butter would melt.
Yeah,
onto the popcorn.
that we never had that. I
Oh, we
always
had
I
that.
thought that was cool. Oh, what is this? Bustelo in a mocha pot for Cuban coffee is the shit. Oh, yeah. Kenny is never. He's a tea
hate
drinker.
coffee.
He's a tea drinker.
Coffee sucks.
Which is fine, but it's like now I love tea. I do. But I like loose tea, Like I don't like the tea bag tea. It's like it looks like it's in a little mesh diaper. I mean, you know,
She has a movie theater popper.
when yeah, that's what you say. When you're sick, like when you were younger and you were sick, and you got the Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and the saltine crackers, and the cup of tea, you know, like that's nostalgic. That brings back a lot of good memories for me. But as an adult, my mom definitely and I are more of like loose tea people, like to
Loose?
steep it. Like you put it in a teapot and you steep it with hot water, and then you
Said
know,
you're loose.
and you put it the strainer and you pour the tea through it so it doesn't catch any of the tea. I just think like the tea quality is better, and I like different flavors. You know, like I like Earl Grey, or English breakfast is really good. Oolong is really good. There's so many. And now it's like I watch like all these different YouTubers where these women are like kind of herbologists, and they're like making their own teas out of like lavender and all this other stuff, and I don't have the time for that. I would like to, but I don't. Really, iced tea, about a gallon a day. Yeah. Now, do you have, when you have iced tea, when you say iced tea, is it like iced tea that you buy and you pour, or is it like tea bags in water and just let nature take its course and then that's it? Like, do you put sugar in it, lemon in it? Like, honey, what do you do with it? Is it like, if you like iced tea? Just, I'm curious. Let me see.
I see.
I'm waiting for Steve to answer. Love tea, but I gotta watch out for kidney stones if I drink a lot. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Tea can cause kidney stones?
No chocolates. No shoes being thrown no more.
No, not late. Well, no, pretty recently, but no, not lately.
Do you want powder or soda? Baking powder or soda?
Soda. Baking soda.
I don't know why he doesn't
Boil
just
it
call.
ice. Yeah, my when I used to work at the farm with the horses, the woman who owned it, her husband, it was a wonderful, wonderful man. He passed away in December, and I haven't brought myself to go to the farm yet to visit my old partner.
Spencer, check this out. Coffee press.
Oh, a coffee press. Oh yeah. They used to have like where you put the coffee and then you press it down. That's good. My mom had that. But anyway, so I can't picture the farm without him there. You know, he was such like a patient guy, and he was just this wonderful
Very
man.
nice man.
And he used to love iced tea, and he was like no sugar, no additives, nothing. He would take like a few tea bags, put it in a container, you know, of water, just let it steep. And I was there for a couple of years before I realized that he didn't drink coffee or tea. Like, it took me a couple of years to realize that what was in his container wasn't hot. And when we would work in the balls cold of winter, and I mean, it was freezing. I'm sitting there like my coffee got cold by the time I got into the barn, and he'd just be sitting there drinking, and then when he told me, I said, "Is that cold tea?" He's like, "Yeah, you know." He just liked tea. I tried it without any sweetener. That's how you drink it too, Shell. Yeah, I should try it, you know, but I mean, like, I used to have a lot of sugar in my coffee, and I don't use sugar anymore because the creamer that I use is sweetened, you know, so it's more than enough. I don't have to add anything to it. But like, if I run out of it, I kind of got snobby. If I run out of my creamer, I'd rather not have coffee. I don't like regular milk in it anymore. Really?
Leprechaun.
So I guess that's something we could AI it now. ChatGPT tells everything you need to know.
Can't trust ChatGPT though.
Really?
Yeah, it fucks up a lot of stuff.
No.
Excuse my language. Could you pass me my Coke, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I never heard anything about it. Doesn't mean I'm not an authority on anything, but I'm just saying like I never heard anything, so I don't know what the arguments are for it or against it. Green tea is supposed to be really good for you.
Cowtails, very good.
What is that?
It's
Oh,
caramel.
I've seen that. Where'd you get that?
Mom bought it for me.
Oh, how nice.
It's caramel with some kind of cream in the middle.
Hmm.
They're very good.
That's nice.
They hurt my teeth, but I like them.
This is Bobby bought it for him. Yeah, you shouldn't be eating it then.
Want to try?
No, you shouldn't be eating it.
It's good.
Yeah, well,
Very sweet.
you don't listen. It's gonna hurt your teeth.
Not on this side.
Not on that side.
Chew on the left. I'm good.
You're gonna wait for them all to fall out.
No, I called podiatrist.
Podiatrist?
Yeah, I could call them too.
When are you calling?
Periodontist. Call him on
You
Monday.
heard it. You heard it. Monday, he's gonna call.
I'll call him on Monday.
I'll bet.
Because I got to go to Staten Island Monday anyhow.
For what?
I got to go see Ivan. Yes, cowtail.
I'm gonna make a bet
Cowtail.
that the next time he does a show, that he didn't call Monday. I'm gonna bet.
I'm going to call. Because I got to get my teeth done.
Yeah, you do.
Stop yelling at me.
He goes to the dentist, and the dentist says that he's going to do a deep cleaning. And then he says that he can't do the deep cleaning because what is it? Bone loss?
Too much bone loss.
The bone loss is worse than he thought, and he has to go to a periodontist. That was a month ago.
I'll go.
So, okay.
Just sitting back enjoying my cowtail.
It's annoying. Anyway.
This is what
Hey,
people-
bud!
What's up, bud?
Hey, my buddy. I haven't talked to you in so long.
Congrats on the new oven.
Oh, go up there and check those dogs.
Now maybe she'll make those apple muffin things for you.
Mind your freaking business and go upstairs. Okay. You're usually tearing up the stairs. Oh, no, he does it. He waits. He waits. I told him, if your teeth fall out, I'll never kiss you again. No. That'd be horrible. I mean, listen, if you gotta have new teeth, no judgment. But it's preventable. He's lazy. He waits for everything at the last minute. I can't see. I'm gonna move this. Let's see. If you drink a lot of tea, the extra hydration generally helps. Okay. The 300. Yeah, my bud. I miss you. I haven't talked to you in so long. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
What's that for?
Thank you. If I'm making biscuits, I need the baking.
You making biscuits and
soda.
gravy?
I bought all the stuff.
Hey.
So, yes, I am sorry. I know life just gets away from me a lot because I am always busy. And
You are always busy.
it's
Taking care of those damn kids at school.
it's constant and it doesn't stop. And I'm, the year, we're almost in April, so by that point,
Cowtails are very
it's like,
sticky.
who gives a shit? What are you, advertising?
They're very good.
You said it 3 times already. I've never seen you eat one ever.
Mom got me on them.
Oh, okay. That's what you need, something nice and sweet on your teeth.
Yep.
And I don't get to do all the things that I want to do, and I try to do my sourdough where I can, but
The bagels are awesome.
this yeah, I bought sesame seed and poppy
Everything?
seeds. Yeah,
Oh,
no, I already
poppy?
have everything. I bought poppy seed.
Ooh, poppy.
So my new thing, is I'm making sourdough bread and bagels, and but the thing is, no one's eating my sourdough bread. So it's like I'm really making them for practice, but I keep telling like my coworkers that I'll bring in, and then I just don't, because it's not that I don't want to. It's just that, when you make sourdough bread, it's the crunch of the crust that's really makes it like
It's very good
special, right? That's what makes it good. And when I have these plastic bags that come and you put the twist tie on it,
Kenny show.
and you put it in there, but then it gets soft. You know what I mean? So I feel like
But it's good when it's heated up and toasted.
yeah, but I feel like if I'm gonna bring in bread to my coworkers, I want them to have it taste at its best.
Omar wants blueberry muffins made in
Can you go up and get my iced coffee, please?
I could do that for you.
Please. And so I'm trying to think. I went online and they have
The end of June, Steve.
cloth bags that you could put it in. So I may buy one or two and see if that works. But right now I'm kind of, when I can, it's like when I have that moment, that I'm not being pulled in like 50 different directions. I'm starting to outline the business, the more I'm learning, the more I'm experimenting, right? Like right now I'm experimenting with sample size loaves and inclusions, like I did, the popular ones right now, like I did jalapeno and cheddar cheese, and then I do an Italian herb and cheese one. And there are people who do like chocolate chip, and I don't know if that would taste good or not. I don't know, but like, and then I see inclusions as far as like buffalo chicken, and like people are really getting fancy, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm just like right now, like I'm starting to take notes of things that I want to do, but we actually got an estimate not that long ago on what it would be to do a bump out, and it actually wasn't unreasonable. It's obviously not something we could do now, but it's something that we're considering, because I really want a space for myself, to do things, because my space in the kitchen is shared, and it's not, thank you, it's not that easy, you know what I mean, when you're trying to concentrate on what you want to do. Lemon poppy seed bread or bagels, Steve? Oh, bud, you buy them all. You wouldn't buy nothing. I just send them to you, sweetheart. I love you. Stop. Hello.
You thought it was me.
Yes. Look how she does I do the
Oh,
She does it.
oh no, the werewolf. The werewolf.
She's so sensitive there. No, baby, stop. Leave her alone. Okay. She's a good girl, this baby. Yes. Hi, honey.
That's my Jane way.
Oh, muffins. Oh yeah, I could do them. I do muffins. Hugs to you, bud. I miss talking to you. We have a lot to catch up on. But yeah, so I'm just trying to figure it out. But I'm still down 31 pounds, so that's good. I haven't been to the gym in a few weeks. I'm just tired, I actually have to go to. What is that? What is Nanny going to on Monday?
She getting a CAT scan? Or
No.
an MRI?
No, she's going for her shot.
Oh, her energy shot.
No, the shot for her knee.
Oh.
And then no.
The shot that hurts. That didn't work.
I think my mom did
cortisone.
Cortisone shot. But what's the doctor that does it? What's the name of him? No.
Orthopedic.
Okay, so I have to go to an orthopedic doctor because a couple of years ago, I know, after I give Kenny a hard time, but hear me out. A couple of years ago, I was.
Congratulations.
What?
You're getting all the congratulations for the 31 pounds down.
Oh, thank you. It's not, you know what it is? It wasn't bad, but like now I'm plateauing and I'm like, I got 15 more to go, So maybe I'll just take some magnesium and just crap it out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway.
Everybody's a big
I have. I found that one night, like Sunday night is my reset night. Like that's the night I take a shower, I blow dry my hair, I do my hair, I do my skincare, I do like all this other stuff. It's just, that. And I remember I felt like a little lump on my knee. And I was like, what is that? Like, it felt like a cyst. Like, it felt weird, but it wasn't soft. It was like hard. I was like, what is that? Like, I never noticed it before, and I was surprised because it's very noticeable. And so I talked to the doctor about it. I forget who I showed. It was a doctor. And they said, oh, it's probably just like a calcium deposit or something. It's probably a cyst. They usually break apart, and then that's it. And I said, okay. And it did just that. So I was like, all right, nothing to worry about. Well, it came back, and it's huge. It's like across my knee, and I went to the doctor. It's almost like a crescent moon. It's big, and so I went to the doctor, and she said that she could definitely tell by feeling it. It's not anything to be concerned about, but with the shape of it, it could like latch on to, I don't know, ligaments and stuff, and then it would be really painful. So now I have to go to an orthopedist. And my mom, I'm bringing her to actually the doctor that I was referred to on Monday so she can get her shot. So I'm going to, talk to them then. Because unlike my husband, I take care of things right away. Or is within reason, Shoes leaving? Oh, bye.
Shoes out?
Shoe, if I didn't,
Bye, Shoe.
yeah, I didn't know.
Well, Shoe's 3 hours behind us. What time is it now? What time is it here?
I don't know, it's 10:42. Steve, you at Ozempic? I'm on Zepbound. So, we're like twins. Yeah, what do you think? I'm not diabetic, I'm pre-diabetic. See, what was happening was, and listen, I do not recommend this for anyone. I truly don't. And I worry about taking something like that because there are side effects, and there could be long-term effects. And I'm truly didn't want to lose weight out of vanity. I don't give a shit. I'm not a fashion plate. I don't wear designer clothes. I'm not a jewelry person. You know what I mean? It's not like that at all. But I was thin my whole life, and when the pandemic hit and, I noticed that I started gaining weight very quickly. And I knew that part of it was that I just wasn't active. Like we were stuck in a house, right? And then we moved and all that. And for 19 months, it was, and I'm not a disciplined person either, So I had packed on like all this weight and I just wasn't losing it, but I really wasn't doing anything about it either. And then I wound up having to go on cholesterol medication because my cholesterol was not sky high, but high enough that I was like, we got to do something. And so last January, I started going to the gym. And I got a trainer who I love. He's a very sweet guy. Didn't take any of my crap either, which made him great, and I started eating right. I started eating cleaner. I was less sugars and, just crap food, like, I'm not saying that I didn't have it, but I just had a lot less of it. And nothing was happening. Like the needle wasn't moving at all. And it was getting me very depressed because, and I struggle with that some, you know what I mean? So it was putting me in a very dark place. And for me, it's just when you're in there, it's kind of hard to get out. And it was something that was really weighing on me, literally and figuratively. And so finally, I went to the doctor again, and I'm still pre-diabetic and all that. And it was like out of desperation. I said, can you put me on that stuff? Like, I don't even give a shit at this point. I really don't. And she said, yeah. She's like, I could. And she, we talked about it for a long time. And, she made it very clear that this isn't going to be like a long-term fix, but, just something to get it moving. And so I did. And, the side effects at first were not bad, but bad enough that I was like, are you going out? But now the side effects are but now the side effects are totally fine, and it helped. And the thing is that what I learned from it, it doesn't do anything, right? It just kind of, it does work. It keeps you from, like, it takes your appetite away. So that's the only bad thing, is because you have to kind of remind yourself, like, to eat at certain points, like you have to eat. And I do worry about that. Like, when I'm off of it, I hear that, like, your appetite really comes back with a vengeance. But, I'm just hoping that I can handle it. If I can't, you'll hear me crying about it later. But I'm gonna do everything that I can. But it's like, I really have to make it a point to not think about what's going on around me all the time, and do the gym and do the things that are good for me, and I'll do it. Oh, really, Spencer? Yeah, it really is. I mean, we have, like, like, everybody has, like, their vices, but I think that more often than not, most of us do see food as, like, that comfort, and everything is always surrounding food. Oh, congratulations, this is so great, let's have cake. Or, oh, I've got gossip, come over, we'll have coffee and cake, right? Everything is, like, centered around food, and no one wants to sit around and say, oh, let's gossip and have a big bowl of quinoa. It's like cake or cupcakes or just high calorie stuff. It's just like our whole worlds are always centered around that, and it's going down. It feels great, and then afterwards you feel terrible. The only vice that I have now, I will say this, and I talked to my doctor, and I was like, I don't give a shit. This is the one thing I'm doing because I like it. At night, I have 4 strawberries with Nutella. It's on my nightstand. The Nutella is on my nightstand. I just bought a whole 2 more. It's not good for me. I know that. I don't care. I eat right. I drink a crap ton of water. So I don't give a shit. That's what I'm going to have. I don't have cake. I don't have cookies. Half the stuff I make, I don't even eat. You know what I mean? So that's it. Good night. TCP model built by Tom. Oh, hi, Tom. All right, bye. Yeah, you gotta watch it. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Janie's just sitting on the couch.
He's back. You know what that means.
That means it's 10:45. We gotta walk the doggies.
Chips. Yeah, no thanks.
Almonds and root veggie chips, no shame. You gotta be like me. Don't like cakes, don't like sweets.
Don't like cakes, don't like sweets. But he drinks soda all day long and then swears he doesn't drink it.
I don't.
He's full of shit.
If we don't have it in the house, what do I drink?
You drink your iced tea.
Yes, and there's no sugar. I can't help it, I'm addicted to soda.
You can't help it.
I can't help it, I'm addicted.
So
she left.
Yeah, he says,
if it's not around me, I don't drink it.
So you don't have willpower, that's what it is.
Whose will?
You don't have, it's what's the name for someone who can't say no? Sonia. No, not Sonia. That's Easy Money right there with Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey.
Yeah, he is weird. I
don't like sweets. I don't like cakes.
When we first met,
I didn't even eat cake at our wedding, I don't think.
I don't know. It was a long time. It was so long ago. We just buy like bottles of soda. He could drink a 2-liter bottle. would drink a 2-liter bottle of soda in one day. I've seen the man get up in the morning, and before he had anything, take the cap off the soda. No joke.
I'm not
Seriously.
a coffee drinker. That's my caffeine.
You got a fucking you got an answer for everything.
I was in the military. You have to have an answer for everything.
So half them are full. Half soldiers are full of shit
We're
too.
full of shit. Especially when you're in E4. This way.
Oh God, here we go.
This way you don't have to do anything. It's called the sham shield. Almost off. Yeah, we're gonna get off too.
We're gonna get off. Oh, you admit you didn't have a piece of your.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
cake,
I don't
boy,
eat
man.
cake.
I know, right?
I don't eat cake.
He wouldn't have champagne. He had to
I
have a
don't-
Coors Light.
I hate champagne.
in his champagne
I
glass.
had beer. That's right.
Mm.
Don't like champagne. Don't like.
He had to have
sweets.
Caesar salad instead of a mesclun salad, which is fine.
Yep.
You did have a bite of that cake.
Yeah, but a bite when you fed it to me. Otherwise, the cake went on the table, and that was the end of that.
That was a nice cake.
It was. It was a nice cake, but I don't eat that stuff.
Except that chocolate cake. That one chocolate cake.
Oh, that chocolate cake I'll eat.
Yeah, there was this cake, this chocolate cake that we used to get at this bakery. I was buying one a week. We were eating it like we had two
Yeah.
assholes.
There we go. E4 Mafia. That's right, Steve.
Oh, God.
Sham shields. We run the military. Well, I shouldn't say the military. We run the army. E4s run the army.
Is that right?
We do.
Mm.
We do. There's more E4s in the army than any other rank.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Those are the people you want.
Why?
Because lieutenants are assholes.
Say that a little louder.
Why? If anybody here is a lieutenant, I'm sorry. Lieutenants are assholes.
Right.
Captains are jerk-offs, too. Except for... We had a couple. We had one good lieutenant.
What if there's a
Or
military
XO.
person watching this?
There's plenty of military people
Yeah, but I'm
watching
saying
this.
someone new who doesn't know you.
If he's enlisted, he'll know I'm speaking the truth.
Okay. But anyway.
My platoon sergeant was good. Enlisted guys are good for the most part. But there's more E4s, and we know how to sham.
And the skill you've maintained your whole
That's
life.
right, shamming.
Eggs, wheat, milk,
Our
cake is
lieutenant
healthy,
would have got
huh?
us killed.
E4 here. How much can
See?
modeling man?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan
no.
was an E4 too.
I'm friggin' surrounded.
The best rank to have. You're not
Wait,
an
what is-
NCO,
Water ain't
and
good
everybody
for you.
else is below you.
Ew. He
With the
Chuck
fish, though,
said,
yeah.
"Water ain't good for you. It rots pipes, and you don't want to know what fish do in it. They pee in it, right?"
They poop in it too.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No, well, I have I have this stuff. It's in a jar. It's a glass jar, and it's called honey, ginger, citron, right? So it's honey, ginger, and lemon. It almost looks like a marmalade, right? It's tea. But it's a jelly, like a marmalade. That's what it looks like. And I put it in my water because I can't just drink water. And so if there is fish shit in there, I won't taste it.
All right, we gotta take these dogs out, man.
All right. I don't want to take them out. You take them out. I'm upstairs still cleaning the kitchen.
But it's raining.
Is it not raining?
It's raining.
His only fucking job.
It's not my only job.
What else do you do?
I have to make sure that you're a happy woman. And that's a rough job. It's a very hard job. Difficult.
That's a hard job.
Difficult to make you happy.
It's difficult to make me happy.
Very difficult.
I'm like the lowest maintenance person you know.
Very difficult.
That just shows. See? No.
You got big teeth.
How is it hard to make me happy? It's not.
You got big teeth, baby.
Went in E3, made E4, got out E2.
Oh boy.
Deer Park water because of all
Somebody
the
got
deer
an Article
pee.
15.
Oh, stop. Fight. Wait a second. The only thing you do is take the dogs out and then take out the garbage and complain if it's too heavy. I took the garbage out today because he was, there's 5 people who live in this friggin' house, but I somehow get blamed for the garbage thing being
Because-
so heavy.
It is your fault.
Why? How is
because
it my
you
fault?
cleaned out the refrigerator instead of splitting that heavy load up into 2 or 3 bags.
I didn't throw anything in the garbage. You were downstairs.
Whoever made that thing heavy made it too
But
heavy.
you always blame me.
Because
Like
it's
today,
usually
you know what he did? You know what he did today? I'm going to tell you what he did today. So today, he says, I'm going to go out on the deck. And he's like, I'm going to clean out, the soil beds. Because,
this is
we
your
do.
fault, too.
Out. No, it's not. Because we do, like our herbs and stuff, whatever. And the next thing you know, nothing said, whatever. And the next thing you know, we take the dogs out. And Willow finds a spot, where the grass is or where the grass is starting to grow. And, it's not uncommon for them to catch a whiff of something, when they kind of smell and they'll roll in it. And whatever it is, she's rolling in it and rolling in it. Well, what was she rolling in? Well, this doo-doo decides that he is going to take a container of grease, like cooking grease, and tossed it over the side. So what she was rubbing in was like that cooked, nasty ass smelling
oil.
grease.
It looked like
oil.
water.
Yeah. And so we had to give her a bath because I'm like, she smells like a cheap soubrette.
Who puts oil in an iced tea mix bin
it wasn't
outside
iced tea,
the
it
house?
was Domino sugar.
All right, Domino sugar outside the house.
So
not me.
The reason, is because when you're cooking, right, and you have oil left over. So I couldn't find anything to put it in because it's not like bacon drippings or something that you'd want to save to cook with later. It's like crap. So I can't put it down the drain, and I'm not going to just toss it in the garbage because, if the bag rips, then it's oil. So I had an empty Domino sugar container, and I would pour it in there. Now, why didn't I put it in the freezer, you might think? Because my freezer at the time, before I had this refrigerator, was packed full of crap. So there's nowhere I could put it. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to put it right outside the door. It's not like it was out in the open. It was outside the door, under the thing, but he found it. Now, I don't know how he didn't know it was
outside the door is in the open. There's no fucking awning or anything.
All right,
like that,
outside. I don't know how you could look down and not say, whoa, look at all the drippings or whatever.
There's no drippings. It was clear.
Or whatever. Okay.
It was
but
clear.
Whatever. Whatever. He threw it over and then proceeded to say it was my fault.
It is your fault.
Because I left it there.
No
Who
person
the fuck told you to throw
no
it over
person
Who throws it over the side on our property?
Because I thought it was water. Because nobody in their right mind.
I sound like Steve
puts
DeShavi from
cooking-
Ghost Files or
cooking
whatever.
oil in
the
a
hell.
Domino sugar plastic container and leaves it outside.
Someone who cares about the environment. That's who. Someone who doesn't want to pour it down the drain or throw it in the garbage.
You shouldn't put it down the drain.
Ruben, he sleeps with the dogs every night. It's so wonderful. It's wonderful.
Water is moist.
Who said that?
Spence.
Spencer. Yeah, no.
I do sleep with my puppies every night.
I know. And then, oh God. And then, but if they're like too close to each other, it's like the ecosystem on the bed is very precise. And Janie and Blaine, like, don't sleep next to each other because Blaine falls in a deep sleep. But if he moves over to Janie's side, she'll growl at him. So, like, I could just be in bed. Like, the other night, he's like, he calls me, babe, are you comfortable in bed? I was like, why? What's the matter? Like, no matter what, I'm coming out. So what difference does it make? And he was like, oh, well, I need you to get the dogs, to get them cheese, because I need to move them over because they're not seated right on the bed or whatever it was. So I had to get up out of the bed, go out, get them cheese, so they all come down. It's like a reset. You got to start over.
That's right. And then Willow can get in her spot and we can watch Watcher together.
Well, thank you, Ruben. See, he said, don't mess with the kitchen. She doesn't mess with your models. That's right. I don't.
This wasn't the kitchen. This was oil on the outside deck.
Outside the kitchen. That's an extension.
No.
Yes,
Wasn't
it is.
even outside the kitchen.
Yes, because
It
you
was
know
by
what?
the back
It can
door,
be
which is
considered
the
part of the
dining
kitchen because
room.
that's where I put like my basil and my dill and
It was
all
the
things
dining-
I cook with.
Dining room. It was by the dining room.
Don't matter.
It's your fault. Okay, but we gotta go. Because the doggies have to go out.
All right. All right. Well, it was nice just talking to everybody.
Let's see if you remember
Or
the
listening
buttons.
to the crap again. And what?
Let's see if you remember the buttons.
And that's it. So I hope that everybody stays well, and I hope that everybody's modeling goes well. Whatever you're building now. Are you doing a build now?
Darth Talon.
No, are they doing a build now or working on
We're
just
supposed to be
random
working
stuff?
on Star Wars builds if
Oh.
you want to.
Okay, so Star Wars builds if you want to.
May 2nd they have to be.
By the 4th, May the 4th, I got it. Okay, so I hope you're all working on that. Send pictures once in a while of what you're doing, if you can. The Conklin's new season on TLC. Oh God, you have no idea.
Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
It's it's ridiculous. But anyway, I hope to see you guys soon. I hope everybody's doing well, and that's it. Have a good week.
All right, everybody. We'll see you all soon. Thanks for stopping by. You can't see me behind the thing. It's the one that says stream ending.
I know I can read.
Okay.
I'm looking right at it.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to go and walk the doggies now.
Bye.